What's up? Can y'all hear me? Is this thing on? Hello? I don't have my camera on because... sick. I don't have my camera on because I did not shower today. You know how it goes. Hi, Saturn a Fish. How you doing? Hi, Fox Dudo 4102. It's been like a month since I gotta finish Oblivion. This game has taken up like 100 gigabytes on my PlayStation 5, and I just need to get it done already. I just need to get it done. We're gonna get right to it in a second. I'm gonna get right to it in a second. Oh my gosh, why is everyone trying to text me right now? Oh my gosh, hello everyone. Hold on, I gotta pull up the chat on my phone because like I cannot see. Cannot see. Oh my gosh, hello. Alright, let's see. Saturn a Fish, Omar, and Fox Dude, and some people who are lurking. Hello, all 12 of you. Been hard at work recently. Deep into editing this Danny DeVito right now. This is the most ambitious project I've ever done on my YouTube channel, for sure. For sure. It's like overwhelming how much work there is to do. And I like hired other editors to like help me too, but I only have so much money, you know? And making a video this big is always a gamble. But there will be a smaller video coming in the middle, like in August. There will be like a shorter, smaller video that I'm putting out. Because I have sponsors, you know, I just gotta put something out for them. Thank you, Animal Fort Studio. Thank you. Yeah, it's just like, it's a lot. I mean, I watched every movie that Danny DeVito was ever in, minus cameos, which is like, he has to be in the movie for at least 2 minutes. If it's any less than that, I consider it a cameo. So there is some that I like don't talk about because he's in it so briefly, but there's still just like a lot, like over 80 movies, which each need their own individual segment. And I have a bunch of guests in the video too, which is its own thing. Try and wrangle guests for a video, having to reach out and figure out details, and it's a lot. It's labor of love, honestly. It's labor of love. I love Danny DeVito. Again, if you're just joining me, my camera is off because I did not shower today. Hello, Sam. I should actually put my headphones on. I'm just talking into the microphone. Oh my gosh. Okay. Put those away. You just woke up. Is this a nap situation, or are you on the other side of the world from me? Hello, Jonathan. Alright, let's... I don't have much of this game left. I'm trying to finish the Shivering Isles and then whatever faction quests are left. What the heck was I doing? Oh my gosh, wait a minute. What? Oh, okay. It started me off the last autosave. I'm like, why did it start me here? Graveyard lifestyle, California living. Shout out California. Shout out the state of California. Last live stream I did, we had some people in the chat from like, I don't remember exactly who it was, but someone in the chat was from like rural, like small town Michigan, and I like investigated their small town. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're watching Clue on Sunday for my movie night stream, which I watched once in college, and I don't really remember what happened, so... I had some friend in college show it to me. And I remember watching, it was like at the middle of the day, too, when I watched. I have a vivid memory of watching it in college at like 1 in the afternoon with this friend. If I went to my letterbox, I could tell you exactly what day it was, too, but... Alright, let me get back into this. So what... I'm near the end of the Shivering Isles, I know. Alright, gotta go to Pinnacle Rock. Shout out Pinnacle Rock. I've been doing a lot of gaming. I finished Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, finally. Now I've moved on to Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Shout out to all my Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Your Grace, Adeo has been waiting for you.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. I apologize for summoning you. We've lost control of Pinnacle Rock. Syl let them in. We had no idea she would turn on us. They captured our commander, Dylora, and have her imprisoned somewhere inside. Our first priority must be rescuing her. Syl had called her aside, separating her from the group. She meant to divide our numbers when order entered, making us easier targets. They imprisoned Dylora somewhere within Pinnacle Rock. If they killed her, she could return to us.
What's going on with y'all?
Hostage.
Talk to me, people. What's happening?
Follow the waters of the wellspring,
what are y'all up to? What do y'all do?
Find her.
I'm gonna need all 14 of you to tell me, what's up? Finally finished Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, you did. I played Kingdom Hearts 3 when it came out. That was like the last game I ever bought, like the day it came out. I learned a long time ago not to buy games when they come out. GTA 6 might break that for me. I might get that when it comes out, but only because of FOMO. Waiting for your strain of week. See, what strain? Because I can claim up and down, like I know the difference between strains. I don't know the difference. I can't tell. Except for like how they smell, I guess. But all weed kind of just does the same thing to me. Sour diesel, yeah, that's a. Sour diesel is like the sour diesel is like the sliced bread of weed strains, you know? It's essential. Trying to get to the oil at the bottom of my cart. Yeah, I remember those days. I don't buy carts anymore. Impulse control's terrible. See, Jonathan, you only have to wait for Kingdom Hearts 4 for a little bit. I had to wait for Kingdom Hearts. I'm still waiting because I played Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2019, and I had to wait so long for that one. So, I'm glad I'm into so many different things, so I don't really have to wait for anything. It's like when I see the people who are obsessed with like GTA 6 and like plotting like when the next trailer will drop based on like the star signs, and it's like, you know, there's other games, right? Like, just go play something else for a while.
Still let them in. More than I could count. It was all we could do to fall back and regroup.
Howdy, gamers.
We must free Dylora as soon as possible. She will know what to do.
NYC Diesel, though, worth dying for it. I'm sure it is. I mean, I'm doing a little bit right now. I use a vaporizer though because I have to pretend like I care about my health. Well, I'm smoking that jet fuel OG. Because I'm still watching Dragon Ball Z. It's taken me a while. I keep watching other things and coming back to it and leaving it. There's a Dragon Ball meme that I saw recently where they got Mr. Satan, Boo and Mr. Satan, and Boo is like, "What's Satan smoking on?" And Mr. Satan's like, "Well, I'm smoking on that Batman OG." And that's like a vocal stem for me right now. I'm smoking on that Batman OG. The point of my life where you just went 12-1 CBD to THC. Yeah, that's real. And Animal Fort Studio, you know, more power to you. By the time you play GTA... See, here's the thing. I played GTA 5, a solid, 5 years after it came out. There were so many songs in the game at that point. Getting to play GTA 5 while listening to Tennis Courts by Lorde was a whole experience. Haven't used medical or recreational in 5. So you just haven't done any weed at all in 5 years, right? Yeah, here's the thing about games. I almost never play a game twice. Once I'm done with the game, I just put it away and move on to something else. I've played a lot of games, but most games I've only ever played through once. Same for TV shows and movies. Especially TV shows. Some of my favorite shows ever, I also haven't watched in 6 or 7 years, you know? It's just there's so much media, there's so much content to consume. How can I possibly consume something more than once? If you love a game, you're always studying it for gaming development and fun. Well, that's...
Forgive me for saying so.
Yeah, see, Puppet, my tactic is that I'm often watching movies and playing video games at the same time.
You are the only remaining Duchess, which is a situation quite unprecedented. Normally, you would never be permitted to pass within Pinnacle Rock. Given the need for swift action, the normal customs shall need to be overlooked for now. We shall be right behind you, Your Grace.
Okay. Hold on, I'll start moving in a sec. Yeah, see, that's my tactic, because if I just try to watch a movie or a show on screen like a normal person, I get really distracted and go on my phone, and then I lose the entire plot. If I also play a video game at the same time, then like I have something to do with my hands, so I don't go on my phone. Do I have ADD? I've never been officially diagnosed, but probably. I'm just like incapable of just focusing on a movie. Unless I have a friend. If I have a friend there, then it's different, because with a friend, it's like, okay, well, I'm also, that's where the other part of my attention's going to, is my friend. But when I'm on my own, I have to multitask. What did I think of the new Jackass movie from Jackass Fella with a Steve-O asleep? So you're Jackass Fella. You're like a committed fan. I had a lot of fun. Guy next to me in the theater sounded like he was going to throw up, which I thought made it really just extra funny. Obviously, because it's like half of it's a clip show, it's not going to be like, as good, relatively speaking, as the originals, but I thought it was, nice. I'm happy I got to see them do that again. I really thought Jackass 4 was the last one, which is, I thought Jackass 3 was the last one, so. It made me actually want to go back and watch, like, I've seen the Jackass movies, but I actually never watched the show. And I never watched Viva La Bam. Jesus. Viva La Bam. I never watched Viva La Bam either, so. There's plenty of, like, classic. I never watched CK. There's a lot, like, the TV show stuff. I've seen the movies, but. You can bench 250, well, I can beat Dark Souls while watching lesbian vampire killers. We're not the same. That's so real, Van Punk. That's so real. It's just, it's hard to get diagnosed with anything when your insurance is garbage and you're trying to save money. For as unbelievably famous as I claim to be, I'm not rich by any means. I can't even afford therapy, actually. At least not right now. But part of that is because I don't have a day job. YouTube is my whole job. And that's tough, actually, for many reasons. And I could be a downer about it, or I can just slurp up some coffee and do some work, which is what I was trying to do today. Yeah, you would think, like, no, I don't know if I've ever been sponsored by BetterHelp. No, you would think, but like No CD, I've been sponsored by them several times. They're great. They don't take my insurance. And all right, a little behind the scenes on how this works when you're a YouTuber in the great state of New York. If YouTube is your full-time job, YouTube doesn't give you insurance. You have to go through, if you're familiar with Obamacare or whatever it's called these days, the process of like using an online portal to like buy a health insurance plan. New York has their own version of that, and so I use that. I'm on the cheapest possible plan they sell, which, mind you, the cheapest possible plan you can get is still like $270 a month. That is the cheapest possible plan you can get in New York, and it really only covers like essentials, like, you know, essential doctor's visits, and if you get into an accident or something. But you want therapy? You want therapy? You think that's essential? No. Don't be ridiculous. You want therapy covered, you got to be paying like $600 a month for insurance. And at that point, it's like, you know, what are we even doing here, guys? What are we even doing here? And you know, what many people do is they get into a relationship and or even, you know, get married and have a partner with health insurance. And notoriously, I do not date, so y'all are my therapy. Y'all are my therapy for now. Thanks, guys, for being my therapy. Alright, I gotta stop messing around and actually play the game. Look at GTA 6 and AI infrared toothpaste. Thank you, Puppet. I gotta start making that Dar Man money, you know? That Dar money. But it's kind of hard when you only make one video a month. Anyway, what y'all think of lesbian vampire killers? One of the greatest exports Britain has ever given us. Oh, my computer. Oh, shoot. Well, thank you for sending love for mental health. Mental health is important. I was in therapy last year to work through some OCD stuff, but when your only options for insurance or for therapy is to pay out of pocket, and each session costs $110, you can only do therapy for so long before you have to be like, I can't be spending like this much on therapy. Isn't it just beautiful that a movie called Lesbian Vampire Killers, starring James Corden, was effectively buried? Like, no one ever talks about it. James Corden managed to bury it. And you know, so would I. Wait, where's Pinnacle Rock?
Your Grace.
I'm Grace. I'm not Grace, I'm evasive. I will say that the lesbian vampire killers, and I don't think I said this in the video, some of the special effects and character designs and stuff were good. Like, the character design for Carmilla was cool, and her like red lightning powers, and there was stuff in the movie that I thought was good. Certain shots, like the shots where all the vampires like line up and chase them, there was some good like cinematography and stuff in the movie, it was just everything else about it was terrible. That's why I didn't give it like half a star, because visually there was some effort put in, you know? Loads and loads of funny. Of course Trump took your disability away. Do you think anyone ever, like when James Corden does autographs, do you think anyone ever like brings him a copy of Lesbian Vampire Killers to sign? I feel like he'd probably refuse. So, where are y'all from? We don't have any British people in here, do we? Seems there's no Brits in here tonight. Poland? What time is it in Poland? Fun fact, I'm Polish. I'm like, I don't know if it's half. I'm some percentage Polish, some large percentage Polish. Shout out 2 a.m. in Poland. I took the walk to Poland. Remember that hit song by Lil Yachty? Have we all forgotten I took the walk to Poland? Hi, fuzzy numbers. Poland, Canada, Corning, New York. Where's Corning, New York? Well, I gotta look up Corning, New York. Right after I repair all my gear. Done. All right. Well, I gotta take a second to look up Corning, New York. Corning. Oh, okay. Y'all are near Pennsylvania. Oh, like not Finger Lakes area, but close enough. I was just a couple weekends ago. I was just in I was just in Ithaca for the Grassroots Music Festival. What are evasive thoughts on The Witcher? I played The Witcher 3 in 2017. I played it on Nightmare difficulty. I beat it. I had a great time. That is it. I have not played Witcher 1 or 2, and I have not watched the show or read the books. But I did play the best piece of Witcher media, according to many people, so I'm very familiar with Geralt and Ciri, and I will play The Witcher 4. Why? What are your thoughts on The Witcher? Oh my gosh, go away. Stop. You were watching my videos between movies during film festival in Wrocław, Poland. Shout out Poland. I gotta visit Poland. It's like my homeland, I guess. One of my friends was just there. Europe in general. I'm trying to travel more now that I'm older and have some more money. I'm very well traveled within America, but not very well traveled internationally. In September, I'm going to visit Hawaii and Japan. That's my big trip for the year, Hawaii and Japan, which I've never been to either, so that's cool. Next year, I'm trying to visit Europe. I'm trying to. The only part of Europe I've seen so far is Italy, and that I went when I was in high school. My parents couldn't really afford to do international trips at all, except for that one. Well, we went to Mexico, so that's something. We went on like a cruise once or twice. I was just in Ithaca. Um, it had when I was it was the weekend after it came out, so it hadn't hit Ithaca yet. Ithaca's a cool town though. Very small town, liberal, granola compost, go boating, one with nature. You know, socialist, communist, lesbians on a farm type of place. It was nice. I'm glad I got to see it. Yeah, Cornell. Ithaca is a town that Cornell University is in, which is an Ivy League. For y'all that don't know. I have a friend who grew up in Ithaca, and her dad worked at Cornell, which is why she lived there. Yeah, they have shirts that say like Ithaca is gorgeous. Like gorgeous. Gorges. Ithaca is gorgeous. That's like their because they have a lot of pretty gorges there. And it was cool to see a part of this, part of the country I haven't really seen much of. That's why I'm like down for any trip anywhere, because I'm just like, I haven't seen shit. I have seen New York. That's not true. I've seen a lot of America, but it's a big country. It's a big old country. I have no idea what that just did. Oh, wait, my groceries here? I ordered some snacks, y'all. Oh my gosh, they're here. Hold on, y'all. I'm still present. Just, I gotta grab my food. Did they ring? Oh, oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did. Okay. Hold on.
Your first order.
No, I've ordered before, but you remind me they exist. I know,
right.
I've only ever ordered if I had a coupon, but I'm also, they have like some random stuff.
Like products you don't see in store. I feel like I see.
Yeah. There's also some random things they don't have though, like some pears.
Yeah.
They don't have, like, there's certain items from like, huh.
But they have like peach flavored Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sure how long though.
Elena and I are going to go to sandwiches
Tonight?
on Saturday.
Oh. I might be down if you're still going. I'm going to see DPS, but I'm coming back and I'm like gonna need a mood.
Yeah, of course.
Bring my army bombs to the club.
Absolutely.
Alright.
Have fun. I don't know if y'all heard that. I assume you didn't. I had to grab my groceries. plastic bag ASMR. Actually, all of the groceries were delivered in paper bags, but they used a big clear plastic bag, I guess, to hoist it up the stairs. Or I don't know how it works. Because, yeah, we still have plastic bags, but not at grocery stores. Grocery stores don't have plastic bags. Only, like, little stores do. And I refuse them if I don't need them. I'm like, can I use my own bag, please? All right, you're going to ASMR hear me put these groceries away. This is what you signed up for the chill stream. Why did they get... Oh, okay, that's silly. New York grocery stores are better than Oklahoma ones. Respectfully, in terms of, well, in the South in general, they just have like no problem with like plastic bags being everywhere. In New York, they were more inclined to get rid of plastic bags because when people drop plastic bags on the street, they get in the drain, and it causes flooding. If it wasn't for that, I think New York wouldn't have banned plastic bags. They don't give a shit about they didn't give a shit about the environment, I don't think. I think it was more about preventing having to pay for flood damage. But objectively, food-wise, grocery stores in the South are better. You have way more options. It's way bigger. It's way cheaper. Anytime I'm traveling, I like to go to the grocery store because grocery stores in New York they're small, they're cramped. The aisles are so narrow in New York grocery stores that only one person can go down the aisle at a time in pretty much every store, except like Target. I miss a nice Kroger, you know. I miss a nice Safeway. Or what's your grocery store chain near you? I miss a nice H-E-B. Y'all know H-E-B? It's a Texas grocery chain. What grocery chain you got near you? We got any Food Lioners? Or Publix if you're in Florida? Or Hy-Vee? I know about Hy-Vee. Oh my gosh, what's in this bag? Oh, that's right, I got some candy. Target and Walmart. Valid, though. What else can I tell y'all about? I saw the new Avatar movie in the theaters. Shout out New York City for having Avatar The Last Airbender movie in theaters. Or should I say in theater, because it's only showing at the Times Square AMC. Only showing at the Times Square AMC, and only showing for 1 week. I'm gonna be real, y'all, because there's only 35 of you. Don't tell the internet, but after watching the movie, the new Avatar The Last Airbender movie, I understand why it did not get a wide release in theaters. I know obviously fans are upset, and I'm upset too because I thought it was a great experience to see it in theaters, but like in a theater full of people who've watched the show, but quality-wise, it gave like Shonen Jump filler movie. It gave like Dragon Ball Z movie number 10, you know? It's like, I'm glad I got to see these characters again and together like this, but this does not, it's not a, it's not monumentous. It feels like a filler episode. Not a filler, but like a short filler arc in a show. I still think it should have gotten a wider release. I think only putting it out in 2 theaters in New York and LA is ridiculous, but I can see why they didn't go for a wide release. Also, the fan base for Avatar is smaller than people think. It didn't suck, though. I want to clarify. The new Avatar movie does not... It is good for what it is. Like, obviously, they're kind of limited in what they can do with, like, 90 minutes. The animation was awesome. Seeing that animation in theater was really cool. And I think it was definitely, like... You can tell the animation was designed to be seen on a theater screen. But... I think the real big Avatar project is the new series, Seven Havens. It's coming out this fall. This kind of felt like a, hey, the franchise is back type of movie. It was very fan servicey. It was very like, it couldn't stand on its own. That's the thing, is it could not stand on its own because it relies so heavily on, you know, the series it came from. Whereas this new series, Seven Havens, is a new era with new characters. Like, that's what I'm really interested in seeing. But this was like a nice like re-entry into the franchise because I haven't watched Avatar. I watched it, you know, years ago. So. Am I going to see the Odyssey? Yeah, I am. I'm waiting for it to be available. I'm waiting for IMAX showings to be available in New York. They're all sold out for the first week. And I want to go on a discount day. AMC does discount days on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And movie tickets in New York are expensive. A regular movie ticket in New York? A regular movie ticket is usually like at least $20, not including fees. If you want to see anything in IMAX, it's going to cost you at least $30. So I always go to movie theaters because I don't have an unlimited pass. I don't live near a movie theater. Any movie theater I want to go to is going to be like at least half an hour to get there, if not more. Yeah, okay, wait. Also, talking about the Last Airbender movie. Yeah, I mean, I get it because it's like, oh, they're adults. They're ambiguously aged adults. It's also like they only had so much time. So they could only do so much. The fact that the story kind of just evolved, I mean, light spoilers, the story just kind of becomes like there's a magic staff. We got to go find this magic staff. We're on a quest to find a magic staff. It's like, I mean, I get it. Like, I get why. It's just like, it just felt kind of generic, but hey, it's like another episode of a show, so I don't really care. I actually don't really care about anything, honestly. When something is bad, I'm like, oh, that sucks. When something is good, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't really have time to care too much about any one property or another. Like, I don't really understand fandoms. Like, I don't understand how you can be so big of a fan of just one thing. I've never been that big of a fan of one thing. Except for, like, I guess in high school. I had, like... But that was in high school. I'm talking about, like, as an adult. I don't understand fandoms, like, as an adult. K-Cat, like, you gave up on Western cinema in 2019. I mean, you've missed some good movies. There's been some 5-star movies that have come out of Western cinema in the last, like, 5 or 6 years, but... Yeah, I watch a lot of non-American films also. I just watched Joyland last week. Joyland, it was the first ever Pakistani film I'd ever seen. And it was at Cannes in like 4 years ago. It's about a guy who falls in love with it's a guy in Pakistan who works at a theater, and he's like married with a kid, and he falls in love with a transgender performer at the theater he works at. And it's like he's the main character, but the transgender performer is a integral part of the film, and she's played by an actual trans woman. And it is kind of like a cautionary tale about chasers. It was a great film. Hold on, I gotta read my messages. Well, so the film Joyland, you gotta look it up because it was like, for a while, it was like banned. It was one of those movies where like Pakistan, like the government banned it. But I think the ban was eventually lifted after like some legal stuff, and like I think they cut like some scenes. Yeah, K-Cat, you would like Joyland. It's also on the Letterboxd Top 500, which is why I watched it. It's just very rare to see trans stories in general, but a trans story from that part of the world especially. Here, I'll read to the Wikipedia. Joyland is a 2022 Pakistani drama film. Written and directed by Saeem Sadiq. Joyland centers around the low-income Rana family, headed by an elder patriarch who yearns for the birth of a grandson. He forces his daughter-in-law to quit her job after Haider, his youngest son, and her husband finds work at an erotic... Oh, that's right. It's not just a theater. It's an erotic dance theater. It's basically a strip club. Or rather, a cabaret is what they refer to. So it's basically he works at a cabaret, and he becomes infatuated with Biba, who is the trans woman who works there. Oh, I didn't realize. Malala Yousafzai was an executive producer. That's fascinating. It was initially banned for theatrical release in Pakistan, but was eventually approved after minor cuts. It was Pakistan's entry for Best International Feature Film at the Academy Awards. But it didn't get a nomination, that's sad. It won the Jury Prize and the Queer Palm at Cannes. This is just me talking about a movie that I liked. I'm getting too distracted. Hi, Elena. Sorry, I wasn't looking at my screen. It looks more rom than it's not a rom-com. This is a kind of more like melancholy piece of romantic drama. Thank you, Animal Fort Studio. I try to talk. What else did I watch recently? I just saw Spider-Man last night. I saw the new Spider-Man. And I'm not going to spoil anything because it literally just came out, but I will say one thing. There is a bukkake joke. There is a Spider-Man, there is a Tom Holland, Jake Gyllenhaal bukkake joke in the new Spider-Man movie. And you will hopefully know it when you hear it. I laughed so hard. I could not believe that they put that line in the movie. Actually, if you saw my Letterboxd review, I realized I did put the quote as my Letterboxd review, so. The more I think about the Avatar movie, I was like, yeah, we were just talking about that. I was just thinking, it was giving, anime filler episode, anime filler arc. I enjoyed getting to see the characters again, but as a piece of media, I was like, this is really just here to kind of reintroduce the franchise before they start a new show. Does anyone in the chat want to guess which character makes the bukkake joke?
You must. The barrier can't be broken by... You must...
Oh, Peter's death. No. I mean, I can tell you, the joke happens in the first 20 minutes of the movie. Yeah, well, I forgive the movie for that because at this point, Aang is he's supposed to be 30 years old. I forgive the movie for that because it's I forgive the movie for those changes, but I think for what they were going for, they should have tried to. Because Sokka pretty much remained the exact same character. And, it made sense why, because they're older. We're talking about two different movies at the same time now.
You have my lady. I am sorry. I did not realize. Wait.
No, I'll just tell you, it's, the new Black Widow, whatever her name is, Yelena.
But it doesn't matter anymore. The only thing that matters now is the wellspring. We must reach it at what? The wellspring of the Mazkin. It's what links us to this realm, where we return to the world from the waters of Oblivion. If Syl helps, I will...
Chat, if you want, I could just say the quote. And if you don't want very minor joke spoilers for the new Spider-Man, you can just cover your ears.
What would you have me tell you about it? As you... We must purge order from our home.
Yeah, that is true.
No, the wellspring.
I forgive Avatar
They
for it
stopped
though,
up.
because like
You must make it to the wellspring and let the waters flow.
I do think that this movie was meant to just like kind of restart the franchise, and that they were much more concerned about the story in their new series, whereas this movie was kind of constrained by the format. Silliness is next to epicness. I believe that is a quote from the Odyssey. No? It's in the Iliad. Zuko didn't even do anything most of the movie. He was just kind of there. Spoilers. I think it was because they didn't do anything. They were just kind of there. That's why I said it's a filler episode. A multi-million-dollar filler episode. I saw a 7-foot-tall dude built like a brick house, and he suddenly started doing a synchronized idol dance. Well, what? Y'all, we're getting way off topic. What games are y'all playing these days? Tell me about your gamer lifestyle. Hello, Jade. We were just talking about movies I saw recently. Avatar and the new Spider-Man. And I have not seen the Odyssey yet. But I can't say no spoilers for the Odyssey, because it's...
I serve the Lord of Order!
straight 50-50 good versus bad reviews from the Odyssey. I mean, it's a 3-hour long movie about the Odyssey. Not everyone's gonna like it. Beat Persona 3 Reload and you loved it so much you're playing Persona 3 Portable? That's more dedicated than me. I played Persona 3 Fez for PlayStation 2 like 13 years ago. And I beat it. And I had a Persona hyperfixation for a while. And I played 4 and 5 also, and it's been years since I played a Persona game. It's been many years. I mean, I played the spin-offs, the rhythm games and Strikers, and There's a VR mod for Stardew Valley? How does that even work?
For Digalag and order!
You went to Hobbyco today with and they had $800 Evangelion models. Like, this was the thing they could fit in people. So gigantic. As someone who does not collect figures, why do people collect figures? I don't understand. I mean, I guess if you have space in your house, you gotta fill space with stuff. I just don't have space in my house. My apartment's pretty small. Maybe if I had a few spare rooms with nothing in them, I'd be more inclined to collect stuff. Bricks99. My cousin convinced me to download Overwatch yesterday, and I died so many times. Good old Overwatch. I had an Overwatch phase. Not a phase, but I played Overwatch a bunch the first, 6 months it came out in 2016. And then I kind of just put it away, and I guess I've come back to it a little bit since then, but barely. I was insane though when I played Overwatch. I don't have a key. I was really deep in my PlayStation trophy hyperfixation that year. So I used an online trophy grinding group who would use tricks to get certain trophies that are almost impossible to get in regular gameplay. Stuff that's as Reaper, headshot 3 people in a row in less than 10 seconds. It's no way. Or Lucio, get 2 kills without touching the ground. Shit like that, where that's almost impossible to get in normal gameplay. And it would be groups of people who get together and slowly go on a public server and slowly push everyone else out, and then just use Discord chat to line people up and take turns getting trophies. It was so stupid. I don't know what was wrong with me back then that I had the patience for that, but I would never do that kind of shit again. Where am I going to find the key? But yeah, so my point is, if you go to my PlayStation account and look at my trophies, I do have a platinum trophy in Overwatch, which is hilarious. I think it's the most rare platinum trophy I have, actually. I don't even know if the tricks that people used back then to get those trophies, I don't even know if you can still do that. Something tells me you can't even do that anymore. Okay, I'm confused. Where is this key that they want me to grab? Did I, just run straight past it, or...? If it's cute, you can store stuff with me. Elena, but we were talking about, figures, anime figures. I'm who... You see a giant anime figure in a store, and I'm who buys this? Ugh, I gotta look up where this key is. Yes?
Hey, okay, I heard you talking about Overwatch, and I have to say something.
You're on speakerphone.
I'm Sarah, okay with that? Hello, everybody. In high school, there was this guy I had a fling with who was super into Overwatch. And it was like one of my first experiences actually playing video games myself, but he let me play on his account. But I wasn't good enough to play in like the ranked whatever normal matches. But they had this mode called 1v1, I think it was what it was called. But basically, you just went against one other person, and you had 5 minutes to kill the other person. And if after 5 minutes nobody died, it would just like pass the round to the next one. And I wasn't very good at killing people, but I got really good at not dying. Like I memorized the map, I memorized every character, whatever, and it would always be the same two characters playing against each other. And I learned how to, like, with every character, avoid the other person. So this was my first video game experience pretty much ever at like 17. It's like faggot core. I was not like a nerd or playing video games or whatever. Yeah, I just got really good at making these matches like take like 3 hours because I refused to either kill the other person or let them kill me. And I did that so often for like 3 months and got like reported a bunch that yeah, they ended up disabling. I'm not sure if it was because of me or because other people were doing the same shit, but they ended up disabling the game mode shortly after. That's my story. The longest I ever made one take was 3.5 hours. My boyfriend was mad because he wanted his computer back.
Thank you for the story.
No problem.
All right, I'm gonna hang up the phone. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye. So that was my special guest. Oh my gosh, am I just like dumb? How do I know how to open this stupid door? Am I even going the right way? Am I just completely going the wrong way? Probably. Where does the game actually want me to go? There's no marker. I would love that, actually. Split Fiction and It Takes Two. Those are both, like, games for couples. Oh, I was the fool. Nice. That looks like Baja Blast. Looks like Mountain Dew. It looks like straight up Taco Bell Mountain Dew in that fountain. Wait, so now where do I go?
The well, you saved us. Please, allow me to teach you this spell. Also, accept this gift of armor. No sign of her yet. The trade... Our warriors will scour the halls of...
Oh.
Your...
Was that Dolly Zombie? No. Look up Dolly Zombie. Dolly Zombie is someone else.
Mad God's blessings, Duchess of Mania.
I am doing a live stream on Sunday with Dolly Zombie. Check her out. She has green hair, and she talks about weirdo internet stuff. I love her video on musical porn parodies, which was unfairly shadow banned by YouTube. Turns out YouTube doesn't want you doing video essays about musical porn parodies. Dolly taught me that, and I thank her for it. All right. ASMR me eating Airheads Extremes.
Speak, citizen.
The rainbow candy. It was on sale, and I have bad impulse control.
Always a pleasure.
There he is.
Time is an artificial construct, an arbitrary system based on the idea that events occur in a linear direction at all times. Always forward, never back. Is the concept of time correct? Is time relevant?
I always
It matters
forget.
not. One way or another, I fear that our time has run out.
I always forget that he
As I
looks like
feared
this.
it would. The plan has failed. The march is upon us. And I must go. I thought we had more time. I thought we had a chance. But plan has failed and we were so close.
Sheegroth is such a theater gay. You were so right.
What happens is what always has happened. What always will happen. I crumble. I fade. The realm dies. And you with it. Flee while you can, mortal. When we next meet, I will not know you. And
I've also
I will
really-
slay you like the others.
I also really love that Sheegroth sounds like, he reminds me of Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I'm fine. I swallowed water wrong.
Optimism! Ha! Oh, ho, ho, ho. How adorable. I love it! Even at the end, you make me laugh. I'm lying. That wasn't funny at all.
Gas station
matter.
Richard pills. Wait, is
Soon
your
you and everyone else will be
is your
dead,
profile picture?
and I will be left a mad god.
Isn't that
Ruler of
a kid in King of the
Dead
Hill?
realm. Again.
How do you choose the name Gas Station Richard Pills? John, you missed it. I was talking. I saw it last night. I said spoilers. Not really spoilers. I'm not going to spoil anything. I just wanted to tell everyone that there is a bukkake joke in the movie Spider-Man, a Tom Holland, Jake Gyllenhaal bukkake joke.
I had intended to give you my staff, the symbol of my office. But life is gone from it, as it goes from me. It is now dead.
Oh yeah, I know your name is like
I used
Dick
this quick.
Pills.
With the staff, there was hope. But now, hope is dead.
I just
am dead.
gas station Richard. Oh wait, we're missing it. Shigrath is dying. Yeah, I saw the new Spider-Man in theaters. It came out early in New York.
Is dead.
I sat in the front row because that was what was available. That was the ticket my friend got. So I saw Spider-Man, but I saw about 1/3 of the screen of Spider-Man. It was like front row in the middle. Not the best view.
He is gone, but hope is not lost. We have a rare opportunity here, but I hesitate to do what must be done. If the Throne of Madness remains empty when Jiggalag storms the palace, he will prevail. But there is a chance that the throne may not be empty.
Yeah, saw the new Spider-Man. Not gonna spoil. But there is a bukkake joke. Specifically a joke about 10 Jake Gyllenhaals and 1 Tom Holland. And you can believe me or not believe me.
You will sit on the throne. It has always been Sheogorath's intent for you to be the new Mad God.
You still have to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now is a great time. The show is starting up again. Well, not to spoil, but the new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is kind of a reboot of sorts, so it's a reboot, but it's also a continuation. It's when you watch the show, you'll see what happens.
True, but perhaps you can hold the throne, provided that you possess the proper symbol of office, namely the Staff of Sheogorath. Unfortunately, when Sheogorath faded, the power of the staff faded with him. It must now be remade. The staff is the symbol of power in
Where do we
this
watch
realm. He
our
who
anime?
rightfully holds the staff may hold the throne of the Shivering Isles. However, the secrets of its construction are lost.
I must confess, I do have a Crunchyroll account. The only reason I like Crunchyroll is because you can instantly switch between Japanese and English voices, like mid-show. And I like to do that as I've been watching Dragon Ball to see how jokes were changed.
That which is lost can be found again. There is one being in the Shivering Isles who may be able to assist you in the construction of a new staff. The ruins of Knife Point Hollow once served as a great library. There you will find a door. Behind that door you will find the answer you seek. Although I hesitate to guide you towards this path, the secrets of the past will surely aid Jiggalag, but I fear that we have no other choice. Be mindful of what you find there. The library is a thing of order, and it will still serve that end. Take this crystal. It contains the power to open a sealed door. While not the source of the Daedric Prince's authority, each Daedric artifact provides that Lord Sheogorath chose you to sit on his throne. Enlightening as always.
Okay, let's go get the staff or whatever it is that I have to do.
Greetings.
What's my favorite Skyrim town?
It's not a bad place.
Welcome to the House of
Here,
Mania.
the finest in
My favorite Skyrim town is
Goodbye.
Markarth. Final answer. Markarth is the one that's like built out of the cliffs, right? The one where you go to prison. The one where you have to escape prison. Skyrim is, I was talking about games that I've played more than, that I barely ever play games more than once. Skyrim is the one game where I feel like I played it more than once. But the first 2 times I played it, I didn't beat it. It was only on the 3rd time that I actually, like, got every single PlayStation trophy.
Speak quickly.
Why? What's your favorite town in Skyrim? Very excited for Elder Scrolls 6 to come out in 10 to 15 years. And then after it comes out, it's going to be like another 2 years before it's actually playable. I'm patient though. I didn't play Cyberpunk until 3 years after that game came out. By the time I played Cyberpunk, that game was finished. And it was good. I watched my brother play it like the day it came out, and I was just like, oh, this is not... Started Cyberpunk 6 months ago. Real. Did you watch Cyberpunk Edgerunners? I watched Cyberpunk Edgerunners before I started playing the game, and that is like the perfect prologue to that game. Especially the way it used the Let's Eat Grandma song. The I Really Want to Stay at Your House song. I should also say, I haven't played Skyrim since 2017. It's been a while, but it sticks with you. I remember that year I played Skyrim and Fallout 4, like back to back. I had a whole Bethesda spring or whatever season that was. Door broke.
I have been waiting for you, Your Grace. This day, as all days before and after, is well known to me. There are no surprises to Dias of Mytheria. Shea Gorath has fallen, and you seek the means to foil the machinations of the Prince of Order. You seek the throne of madness. However, no mortal may sit
Eating
upon a
Airhead's
throne without the
extremes,
staff, so
like I'm doing right now,
here you
always
are
reminds
in
me
my
of marching
prison,
band. Why are
seeking to
83
supplant the
people
one
here?
who placed me here. If you wish to take
That's
the
too,
place
that
of
seems
Shea
like too
Gorath,
many.
then ask me what you will.
I feel like my YouTube stats are lying to me. There's no way there's 83 people here. If y'all are 83 people, how about you hop in the chat and tell me, I don't know. What state and or country you live in? Hi, Fat Fury. Thanks for coming around. I've been stressed, honestly. I've been really stressed. I got a lot of work to do. Oh yeah, I never finished the data battles in Kingdom Hearts 3. I played them in Kingdom Hearts 2, though. Wait, is Eddie Austin who I think that is? It's the guy who does like most boring spots in. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I love this guy. He does videos like just looking at video game maps and trying to figure out like specific details about them. Like, do Red Dead Redemption 2's power lines connect to anything? Or what's the most boring spot in GTA 5? Very niche, but he has a good niche. I'm glad that he found his very specific niche. Thanks, Fat Fury. There's a smaller video coming out in August that is just kind of a holdover until I finish this this giant Danny DeVito video, which I'm going to be editing for weeks. I'm trying to get it done before I go on my trip to Japan in September. Yeah, I watched every Danny DeVito movie. That's the video. Every Danny DeVito movie. Even the ones that nobody has ever seen.
You were expecting a book. An ancient tome filled with the secrets that you seek. But instead you have found me, the last remnant. Individuality is an illusion. The details of my existence are no more important than the history of the stone. However, if you insist, I once served as the keeper of the great library of Jigalac.
Yeah, how about I just read you what I said for War of the Roses right here. I'm going to spoil my own video. So this is kind of going to be like my Razzie video where I explain each movie like quickly so that I can cover a whole bunch of them for all my ADD pals out there. After the success of Throw Mama from the Train, Danny got his next gig from 20th Century Fox when they hired him to direct War of the Roses in 1989. An adaptation of the novel of the same name, War of the Roses, is about a married couple, Oliver and Barbara, as they go through a messy divorce and fight over who gets to keep their giant fancy house. Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner return in this, but unlike the time they romanced the stone together, here they're a wealthy couple who nearly kill each other trying to keep their big, stupid mansion. And then I play a clip from the movie. This movie was super successful, making $160 million on a $26 million budget and getting several Golden Globe nominations. Also became really popular in Germany for some reason, and the German title ended up being a commonly used German phrase to describe a messy divorce. And since this was a Fox movie, they also played a very early Simpsons short before the film when it was in theaters, specifically the one where Bart eats mince crazy style. And then I have a clip from the Simpsons short. On paper, this movie might sound really depressing, but it's actually really funny. Douglas and Turner are perfect as out-touch rich couple that hate each other probably because they actually fought with each other while making their last movie. Danny DeVito's also I'm going to skip this part. I'm actually not going to read this whole thing. And then at the end, I mentioned the remake with Benedict Cumberbatch. I think I gave it 4 out of 5. I watched it again. This took me so long to watch all of these movies. When did I watch War of the Roses? I think I watched it a year ago. Yeah, I watched it last June. You didn't see? A remake came out last year with Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman.
Following each cycle of the Grey March, Sheogorath has cast out or killed every aspect of order found in the Shivering Isles. I alone have survived. Sheogorath cannot bring himself to destroy the
So, correction.
knowledge
The
that I
remake
possess.
has
Instead, he's confined me to this place and forbidden me to die. I have not seen another creature until fate, predictably, sent you to me.
the remake has Olivia Colman, Benedict Cumberbatch, Andy Samberg, and Kate McKinnon. I didn't know Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon were in this remake. That's fascinating. My friends gave it mixed reviews. Yeah, I think so. They changed the names of all the characters, so...
As you wish.
I don't know, did anybody in the chat see The Roses last year? It's not War of the Roses. The remake is just called The Roses.
I have been waiting. Shea Gorath has fallen, and however, no mortal may sit upon the throne with. If you wish to take the place of Shea Gorath, individuality, following I'll the great library, contained within its walls with a logical prediction of every action ever taken by any creature, mortal or daedric. Every birth, every death, the rise of Tiber Septim, the Numidium, everything. When Shea Gorath discovered the library, he had it burned, insisting that it was an abomination and that personal choice defied logical prediction. I am all that remains of the knowledge contained within the great library of Jiglac. As you... Knife Point Hollow is my prison. As the great library, it once contained all the knowledge in creation. However, spare me your grief. Time and place are nothing. Constructs of a feeble mortal mind attempting to categorize and understand the world around it. If you were one of the fortunate few, you would one day understand and accept this. However...
I know, right, Jane? I actually hope that he does, because there is one... I won't spoil, but there is one piece of lost media that... And I had to dig for a lot of the stuff in this video, and some of it I thought was lost media, but I ended up being able to track it down. There is one thing, two things in Danny DeVito's career, actually, that are lost. One is some horror movie short films that he made that were hosted on a website that only ran on Flash. Those, I'm sure, like, if Danny DeVito or his family knew about them, they could publish them again. The other piece of lost media is a movie, the last full-length film that Danny DeVito ever tried to direct. He finished it and never released it. And it stars Lance Reddick. It was supposed to come out in like 2013, and it did not come out. That is one where I'm like, that might just actually be lost. Like, maybe he didn't put it out because it was bad. Like, I don't know what happened there. Does he have Instagram? No, he has Twitter, though, where he posts his feet pics. I think, does Danny DeVito still post feet pics on Twitter, or has he moved on from that? Still has a Twitter. Yep, he still posts feet pics. His last feet pic he posts on Twitter was in May 17th. You know what? Danny DeVito's Twitter is still popping. He tweeted on May 30th, having a Jersey Mike's number 13, gonna devour it, ... and full space. Game 7. On Easter, he posted a foot pic. He doesn't post as many feet pics as he used to, but he still posts feet pics. And his foot is disgusting. Oh, his foot is so gross. He posts okay, Danny DeVito's Twitter is posting photos of Jersey Mike subs and posting pictures of his feet. Oh, beautiful. Holly, shut up. Holly, be quiet.
I can create the physical shell of the staff, but the divine essence must be gathered elsewhere. But apotheosis is no
What's really
simple
funny
pattern.
is Danny DeVito has been
Creation of the
posting
staff is no
feet
simple
pics,
task.
feet pics on Twitter.
I will require 2 sacred items in order to complete it.
I think he started posting feet pics on Twitter in 2010. That's how many years worth of feet pics there are. $97 people in my chat. What are y'all doing here? If y'all are here, please give me some money. I need therapy and stuff, and I can't afford it. You missed the part of the early stream where I was talking about how I can't afford therapy. Because my insurance, doesn't cover it. Because I am a freelancer and I have to get them the cheapest insurance possible.
The Shivering Isles hold many secrets, but few remain unseen by mortal eyes. The staff is a tool of great vision and thus requires the eye of one who has witnessed one of the
Channel members, I need y'all to use my custom emojis.
Sirta resides in the howling holes of Maine.
I got an Adam Sandler.
Bring me the eye that is
I got a young Sheldon.
that which no other has.
I got a Zoe Saldana Pog face. All of these emojis and more can be yours if you give me $3.
The trees and branches of this realm feed from a deep font of madness and mystery. One of the oldest trees, named the Tree of Shades, lies in the halls of Milkar.
Milkar?
Milkar is a place of ruin, root, and mania. Go there and bring me a branch of this tree, but be warned. The tree will not surrender its secrets to one.
I will add a Danny DeVito emoji, just in general. Not a foot, though. I encourage you to go on his Twitter and look at his feet pics. I can't put that foot in my emojis.
Only then can I create an appropriate vessel to hold the power that is inherent in the Lord of this realm. The staff may allow you to occupy the throne of madness, but understand that such a feat has never been attempted.
Feet!
I can create the physical shell of the staff, but the divine essence must be gathered elsewhere. The staff of Shale Gorath contains a portion of the divine power of the Daedric Prince. Should you succeed, you will be the first mortal to have a dedicated Daedric artifact in your possession. This will be most interesting indeed.
Shout out government-paid podiatrist. When I was in college, on my college comedy team, one of the sketches we did a sketch once where we made a fake movie trailer for Quentin Tarantino's next movie. This would have been I think shortly before or shortly after Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out. We did a fake trailer for Quentin Tarantino's next movie, which was called The Podiatrist Chronicles. And it was just a bunch of shots of feet set to These Boots Are Made for Walking. Wait, is it? Comedy Gold, that sketch was. What are they telling me to do? No, it some of the people in that video are like two of the people who were in that video are came out as transgender after that and do not want that pre-transition footage online. I could remake it in modern times, but yeah, that's what happens. That's why I feel bad for like transgender content creators who got their start before they transitioned. Many such cases. Like especially like bigger content creators. I'm trying to think of specific names, but I mean, there's a lot of transgender content creators where their pre-transition videos are like still up. Rendy's great. I have to have Rendy back. Rendy's just so busy because they see every movie that comes out. They see every movie that comes out. They're like at the movie theater every single day because they're a film critic. That's like their job. They're like a professional film critic. Like published on RogerEbert.com and everything. They're like the premiere for every movie that comes out, though. They're always at pre-release screenings and they have the published review for the new Avatar movie on RogerEbert.com. You lost half. How? I just saw you. Your hair looked fine. What do you mean you lost half your hair? Where's the entrance to this? Is it up there? Game, what are you telling me to do? Am I supposed to go up there? Or am I supposed to go down there? Oh. Well, how long do you think it'll take to grow back? What the fuck? This does not feel right. There must be like a cave or something nearby. Well, K-Cat, I never played Oblivion. I only ever played Skyrim, so my playthrough on these live streams has been my first time playing through this game, so... Wait, why is there a red arrow there? Where does the game want me to go? Oh, I have to go to both. Second item is a brand. Oh, I'm not trying to go in somewhere. I'm trying to pick up an item. Okay. I was looking for, like, the entrance to, like, a cave or something. I mean, I'm still confused what exactly they want me to do, though. What? Get out of here. I don't need this. Go away. What is it? No, this is not it. Oh my gosh, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Y'all, I am confused. I'm gonna look this up. That is my, thank you for bringing that up. So I'm glad someone brings that up video up still. I made that video when I was still experimenting with, like, what type of videos to make for YouTube. And, that was my, like, attempt at doing, video game content. My one and only attempt before I figured out that movies were my niche. I'm glad someone still enjoys that video, though. It was a bold effort on my part. Before my YouTube, like, took off, I really, you know, was doing my best to try and, like, figure out what I wanted to do. Have I ever wrote a movie script? Not for a whole movie. I've written short film scripts. Like in college, especially. Alright, I'm gonna look up what this game wants me to do, because this doesn't make any sense. It says it's supposed to be right here. Or no, it does want me to go inside. Okay, how do I get in? This is so annoying. Okay, so I guess I have to go this way. Would I ever consider... Someone asked, would I consider making short films? I did some of that in college. I did not enjoy it, honestly. like, I get the appeal of them, but part of it also is just like short films. Unless it's packaged like as a unless it's packaged as a YouTube video, like a quote unquote short film that you take to like award to like ceremonies and or not ceremonies like awards like festivals, film festivals and stuff. It's just like I don't know. Film school kind of soured me on short films. I just had to watch so many bad short films when I was in college that it was like, I don't know. I just not really a fan of the format. Alright, I gotta look up this stupid guide to figure out how to get in this stupid building. Do y'all make short films? Are y'all short film makers? I mean, I appreciate them like any other art form. I'm just like... I don't know, it just makes me sad to see short films where like this had so much effort put into it and then barely anybody watches it. Mandatory AI class? What kind of school are you going to? Mandatory AI class? Terrifying sentence. Oh, did I find it? Yes, finally. Oh my gosh, it took me like 10 minutes. I also am sick, y'all. I got some kind of cold. Should you eat holly to make your hair grow faster? No. It's very unhealthy. If I wanted to write a full movie script... Okay, here's the thing. I don't really have ideas for movies so much as I do TV shows. I have an idea for a TV sitcom that I wrote a bit of it in college in like my TV writing classes, but I haven't gone back to it. And if I was to write it now, I would just start from scratch. But like keep the concept that I had. But movies, I'm better at watching and thinking about movies than I am writing them. TV show writing makes a lot more sense to me. Did I hear about the sex robot that's going to use AI to teach students out of school on a reserve, like, sex classes? This sounds like the plot of a hentai. That can't be real. Actually, anything can be real. What am I saying? We live in a world where Her, starring Joaquin Phoenix, is now a reality, so... You need to write a traditional script soon. We'll use a script software. Get yourself Celtics or Final Draft. It makes the formatting a lot easier. Trying to format a script on Microsoft Word is impossible. Alright, I just beat Shadow Link. That's disturbing. That sounds like the start of a of either a hentai or a horror film. You know what? I'll write that. I'll write a horror film about people that go to upstate New York for a sex class with an AI sex robot, and then things go horribly wrong. Thank you, Jonathan. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Wait, am I supposed to grab something? Thank you, Clown Sourcing, for sending Makeup Brush for 6 jewels. Y'all, should I become one of those streamers who makes like a sound effect every time you send me like one of those? Like the girl who's like, yes, 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 yes. Popcorn, popcorn. Ice cream so good, ice cream so good. Slay, huh? What should I do for Makeup Brush? Powder got me feeling like a queen, huh? Yes, 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 yes. Apparently the Tree of Shades is beckoning to me. Is it though? How is it beckoning to me? I don't feel very beckoned to. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Once again, I have to go look up what I'm even doing here. A branch. So can I pick up one of these branches or something? It says I can claim a branch. Which branch do they want me to claim? Yeah, I like the huge mushroom too. It says I can claim a branch, but which branch? You can't just be like, claim a branch, like, hello. I can't click on any of these. Oh. Right, of course. Time to leave. I'm hosting a safe space while side questing. Ignore that. I'm posting a safe space while main questing. Alright, time to leave. Time for the game to let me out. Oh no. We're really doing this again? Cool. Great. I'm just hopelessly lost. Nope, it's right there. Have I had a positive Thursday? Hi, Homer Simpson is cool. I had a Thursday. I watched a Danny DeVito movie from 1979 that I thought was lost media, and then I found it. And I wrote a part of the script, and I ordered some groceries. I did a little other work. Did not get as much work done today as I would have liked, but a win's a win. I saw Spider-Man yesterday, and I saw Avatar, the Last Airbender movie, the day before that, both in theaters, so I had to work today. Because I didn't work enough the last 2 days. Okay, where is this other place? Over here. Yeah, I had a whole piece of the script written where I was just assuming that it was lost media, and then I was like, on a whim, I checked the Internet Archive, and I was like, oh, it's been on the Internet Archive this whole time I've been looking. I just didn't check the most obvious place where it could be. Figures. It's not in good quality. So I had to watch Valentine, which was an ABC made-for-TV movie from 1979, and I thought it was lost media, and I was wrong. Danny DeVito talks to a horse in that movie, and you will see it in my video. You got climate science homework. You're in, is this high school? Is this college? Is this grad school? Exactly, Fat Fury. If I didn't buy groceries, I could afford therapy. Where did I go for groceries? I ordered them for delivery. Grocery shopping in New York is extra hard. All you people that live in normal parts of the country don't think about grocery shopping because you have a car. But imagine grocery shopping without a car. And I did have a shopping cart, like my own foldable shopping cart that I would wheel to the grocery store, but it got stolen, and I haven't gotten around to buying a new shopping cart because shopping carts, it's like $65 to $70 to buy a cart. Let's go to the bodega and get a honey bun. Yeah, I can't eat those. I shouldn't eat those. They are good, though. I mean, you don't really have a lot of choices in New York either. Because it's a matter of, how far can you actually go. You don't want to be... Unless you have a car, which most people in New York don't even own a car, so... Good for you, Eileen. Thank you for delivering my groceries for me. "2010s hipster media made bodegas look cool, though."
You are not one of us.
Yeah, I am.
You do not belong here. Quickly, put on a robe before the others see you. They will kill you on sight, please. I mean you no violence. Good, good. Your face is known to me. One so famous as you cannot expect to walk around the Isles unrecognized, can you? You are the Duchess, yes? And Sheogorath has sent you to find Sirta, has he not? He finally seeks to kill her? Still, for whatever reason you are here, you mean Sirta ill, yes? Don't bother refuting me. I know the truth. Yes, I do. But there are those of us here who want her gone as well, yes. Those of us who think that maybe we could lead better than she does. So if you will help me...
I mean, bodegas, if you're not a New Yorker, they're cool, but when you live here, they're just like anything else. Corner stores that may or may not have a cat. There's 2 bodegas near me. One is owned by a Latino family, and one is owned by a few young Arab guys. And it's great having 2 different, because bodegas are very influenced by the people who own them, especially in terms of food. So when I want empanadas or a Chipotle chicken sandwich, I'll go to the Latino-owned bodega. But if I want a gyro, I go to the other bodega. There's many variations of this in New York.
Too long Sirta has led us here. Always against Sheogorath. Always. Sirta brought us here with promises to show us the light. But always is about Sheogorath. It's about revenge. Sirta lied. But when she is done, I will lead the acolytes to the light.
You were in Vancouver for a year. So where in Canada are you, Homer Simpson is cool? And also, if your name is Homer Simpson is cool, why isn't Homer Simpson your profile picture? What is your profile picture? It's not Homer Simpson. Oh, it's the Halloween... It's a jack-o'-lantern shot from The Simpsons. Shout out The Simpsons. Did y'all hear that Homer let the Barts out? What? Homer let the Barts out.
And for the apostles that will help me do the deed. But Sirta already is suspicious of me. She has for...
I bet homemade empanadas are really good. But I barely have enough free time to have a social life. I don't really have time to cook anymore.
Very clever, Your Grace. Bring to me 3 apostle daggers. But you must be discreet. Do not remove the robes or you will be attacked. And be cautious of killing my allies. Will you help me bring the apostles to the light? Good, good. You don't have the daggers? Take care.
Okay, I gotta put on a robe. There we go. I'm all robed up now. I'm in disguise. Oh, I'm over encumbered. That's okay. We'll drop some stuff. Like this dark seducer armor. Why is that on me? I don't need that. What? I can't wear the robe and my gloves at the same time? That's ridiculous. Come on. Oh wait, I have a carry ring. Shout out carry ring. Vegan tamales sound good. There's a really good, in New York. I used to go there all the time when I lived near there. I don't live in the neighborhood anymore, but in downtown Brooklyn, there is an empanada truck, and then they also have like several carts in the area called Caesar's Empanadas. Oh, I ate so many bean and rice and bean empanadas with their spicy green sauce. I ate so many of those when I used to live in that area. When I'm around, I'll still, like, eat those. If y'all ever find yourself in Brooklyn, check out Caesar's Empanadas. They're really good. Alright, I gotta go get that dagger, so that's gonna be up there somewhere. $118 people? Come on, okay. It's too many people. Which console do I think best represents NYC as a vibe? Console? I don't know. Game, I have answers. Console, I don't know. I mean, I see people playing the Switch in public a lot, but I imagine that if I was here 15, 20 years ago, I would have seen a lot of people playing the DS and the Game Boy on the subway too, so. Best game, GTA 4. You played Grand Theft Auto 4? That's specifically New York, though, in like 2008. The best vibe, though, is I'm going to get really specific. The best vibe, the pause menu in GTA 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony. The pause menu that's all like pink and stuff and goes, woo.
May you never darken.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I don't have to do the dagger thing. All right, I'm not going to do the dagger thing. I'm just going to kill her.
But I hear the darkness that you bring in your very... You come to me glowing with violence and death. Your light... I sense why you have come. I know his secret. I have seen his empty throne. Seen it with my own eyes while new Sheoth burned in the grey fires of order. Sheogorath refuses to protect us. Mad God? Bah! The Grey March brings darkness. We seek light for all. I did. When the nights came, I fled to the city. I sought Sheogorath. This Sheogorath had fled.
All right.
Very well, then. I will cast you into the dark.
Get out of here. Oop, killed her in one hit. Shout out Canada. I'm gonna be honest, the only place in Canada I've been to is Niagara Falls. And that's barely Canada. Watching Nirvana the band made me want to visit Toronto, though. That and Scott Pilgrim also makes me want to visit Toronto. Oh, they're all very chill about this. That's good. Thanks, guys. Wait, can I put on my normal clothes now? I guess I'll wait till I leave. Have I ever heard of Saskatchewan? Of course I've heard of Saskatchewan.
The light shines within us.
That gigantic slice full of, what are people? Hosers? What do you call them? What do you call country people? And I watched the Channel 5 video about people in Toronto years ago, but I don't remember. What are they called? The country version of a Canadian? Yeah, the Scott Pilgrim Netflix series was great. been years since it came out, and I still can't believe that they made it. Chat, if you're here, if you're lurking, how about y'all pop in and tell me where you're from? Or where you live? I want to hear. I want to talk about... I live when people come in and they're like, yeah, I live in Weehawken. I live in Verplank, Vermont or something. I love to learn about just little random corners of the world. Michigan gang. I don't think I've ever been to Michigan. No, I definitely have never been to Michigan. That's one state I've never been to. Cause why would I go to Michigan? I don't have any family there. I don't have any friends there. I'm not a big enough fan of Eminem to go to Detroit. No, Homer Simpson, that is wrong. Niagara Falls on America's side is run down. Niagara Falls on Canada's side is like a little Las Vegas. You got casinos, you got restaurants, you got beaver tails, mini golf, laser tag, Ripley's Believe It or Not. The American side is run down. Oh yeah, Kickapoo. Who was that last stream we're talking about? It was some actor that we looked up and we found out that Lucas Grabeel, the gay kid from High School Musical, we found out that he went to a school called Kickapoo High School. Chicopee, Massachusetts. Chicopee. Is that real? Is that actually where you're from? Chicopee? Chicopee. Chicopee is a suburb of Springfield, Massachusetts. Is Springfield which Springfield is the Springfield that most people think The Simpsons takes place in? Is it the Massachusetts Springfield? Chicopee. I'm gonna zoom in on Chicopee. How does Chicopee feel about how does Chicopee feel about Falls Pizza? Falls Pizza and Craft Bar. What the Chicopee thoughts on... Oh, you got a place called Chicopee Pizza Restaurant? Okay, how's the pizza at Chicopee Pizza? And why isn't it just called Chicka Pizza? The name's right there. Chicka Pizza. It's like, how come they made a movie called Larry the Cable Guy Health Inspector when they could have just called it Larry the Cable Guy? This is what I'm talking about. People... I can come up with incredible ideas. My mind is full of incredible thoughts. Like the hit song Incredible Thoughts by Lonely Island. What am I doing walking back? Why don't I just warp over there? Alright, go away. Get out of here. Me too, Homer Simpson is cool. I talked about this earlier. I'm visiting Japan and Hawaii for the first time in September. Doing both Hawaii and Japan. And I'll just say, I'm not very internationally traveled. I've seen a lot of America. Not so much other countries. I know Hawaii is part of America, but it's basically its own country, let's be real. Sydney is high up in my list. I mean, Australia in general. When I eventually do go to Australia, it will probably be Australia and New Zealand.
Contrary to all
That's what people do when they
Once
travel that
again,
far. Like, well, I came this far, may as
defy
well
the
go to
path
both.
set before you. However, what comes next is now unclear. If you wish to confront what is to come, I shall create the staff for you. Inact areas. Staff as such, because of now that you possess the eye and the branch. Together they shall form the physical shape of the staff of Sheol-Goreth. After I shape them into the staff, you must take it to the seat of power in the Shivering Isles, the palace of Sheol-Goreth. There, imbue the staff with power from the font of madness. Soak the staff in the waters of the land, and it will open its full power to you. You have defied the expected and accomplished something that denies all logic. I must contemplate the error in my calculations. Now,
One of my good friends, I was just with her yesterday. She's a friend that I saw the new Spider-Man with. She was just in Japan, and her boyfriend proposed to her while they were hiking Mount Fuji. She got engaged on a hike on Mount Fuji at sunrise. It was like so picturesque. I'm really happy for her. Yeah, don't worry, me too. Of course, with me, it's self-imposed. I just don't really date at all. I could if I wanted to, but it's too much work. I don't have time. The only reason I'm interested in marriage anyway is so I can get health insurance. Wait, where am I going? Can I leave out the other way? What is happening? All right, chat. Let's do romance talk. Heart Slayers. Tell me about your romance problems. Me who doesn't date and doesn't really do anything at all. Let me help you with your romance problems. I can't get out, can I? I'm like trapped down here. Gotta go the long way.
What? Everyone is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked.
What? Let me stand up. I don't have anything. Do 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 do.
If it's a fight you want, it's a
Dang,
fight
things are
you'll
getting
get.
crazy in Saskatchewan. Are you small town? Are you medium town? Are you big town? I live in the biggest, dumbest city in America, so... Actually, we're the biggest, smartest city in America. that it's, oh my gosh, and I know that if I wanted to date, it wouldn't be, like, I would be able to very easily, because, you know, people hit on me, and I have to be like, sorry. I am unavailable in many ways. Doesn't help that I don't get crushes on people. Like, period, full stop. It just doesn't happen. Bosk? What does that mean? Hi, little drummer boy. My video about basketball movie is classic. Classic video. That is, the Juwanna Man video is kind of a follow-up to that because of the people in the video who knew who I was knew me from that basketball video. I played this one song that is so good. The blonde lady was getting flirted on by a guy with a hose. Oh, you're talking about the movie Coach. You're talking about the basketball movie Coach, right? Song that's like, my basketball coach is a lovely lady. That song? So, that song is the song from the movie. They wrote that song for the movie Coach. It's not like a well-known song. It's literally a song they wrote for that movie. So, if you want to find that song, just go look up the movie and skip to the credits. I love that I remember that fact. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. You know what? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to go back to my own video. Let's see. I'm gonna figure it out. So this would have been Coach. Oh, this was a shit movie. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute myself for a second so I can hear this. Hold on, I'm gonna play y'all a piece of this. I don't know what that song is. The song did not get copyright detected, so whatever the song is, it's obscure. I don't remember what it is. I do not remember. So whatever the song. I mean, if you pull up the movie, like the movie, I remember I found it free online somewhere. I'm sure it's still free online somewhere. If you pull up the movie and just go to the credits, maybe it lists the song in the credits.
Speaks.
Oh yeah, Elena, your Andorra story. But hasn't it been like 20 years though? Would I want to go to the Pyrenees? Yeah, I'd want to go to the Pyrenees.
Your Grace. Sylarn is ours at last, thanks.
I'm gonna zoom in on Saskatoon. Okay, yeah, not a big town, but not a small town. A nice mid-sized town. Yeah, this is like a prop. You got an airport. This is a city. You have a central business district. You got a Victoria's Secret and a visitor center. But how do y'all feel about 13 Pies Pizza and Bar? Do they really have 13 pies? Inquiring minds want to know.
Always a pleasure.
Ooh, do I sit on the throne? Oh, what? Am I Sheegaroth now?
You're back. You're having a bit of fun with me. My lord, of course, noticed the font when you arrived in the palace. The font of madness. In the middle of the throne room, the font which is unaccountably covered with crystals. Order. The taint appeared only a short time ago, but it has spread quickly. Yes. Once the source of madness becomes the font of order, Chigalag is won. Somehow, the forces of order have poisoned the pools of mania and dementia that feed the tree. I suspect the traitor Syl. Be that as it may, you will have to enter the fountainhead beneath the tree and... If only we could speak more often.
That's 13 Pies, the best pizza in the city. That's what I thought. A place called 13 Pies with that high of a rating on Google Maps. Ooh, I shouldn't have killed him. Fuzzy Numbers, you were so brave for doing yard work. We were just talking about small towns. Everyone in the chat, tell me the best pizza place in your town. And then tell me why it's the best pizza place in your town. When I lived in Sugar Land, Texas, the best pizza place was Pepperoni's, New York-style pizza. And not everyone agreed with me. That was considered a hot take in my town. Jeez, that was loud. No, not my town. My town, I'm talking about when I lived in Sugar Land, Texas. I lived in Sugar Land, Texas in high school. What's my backstory? Good old Sugarland. The most boring suburb of Houston, which is in turn one of the most boring cities in America. Sorry, Houston, it's true. I mean, that's unfair, actually. There's much more boring cities in Houston. Puppet, Sugarland felt like a fake southern suburban town. Like I hated it there. It was hot, it was humid, it was full of chain restaurants and strip malls. Every single house looked the same, every neighborhood looked the same, every building looked the same. You had to drive everywhere. Bunch of rich people. The only reason my family lived there was because it was cheap, relatively speaking. But I hated it. It had no sauce. Yeah, I got my tickets to Japan a while ago, but I'm looking at expanding my trip by at least like a couple days, so I'm probably gonna have to go back in and like have my tickets transferred. You just thought boring American towns were cool because that's where something magical would happen. Maybe boring small towns, but boring suburbs? Like, it's not even a small town, it's a suburb. A bunch of houses that look the same and a bunch of strip malls on the outside of a cooler city. Small town is where Stranger Things type stuff happens. Oh, I'm still wearing these robes. I can take these off. That Arcade why do I have no pants? That Arcade Fire album was really important to me because the suburbs, like that album, was based off of the suburbs of Houston specifically, which is the suburbs that I was living in. So listening to those songs, I was like, oh my gosh, this is about the suburbs that I live in. That's part of why that album is so like the way it is. Because if you've been to the suburbs of Houston, then you know like these are the most like soulless, like soul crushing suburbs, like designed to kind of trap you there. And you really get that sense listening to that album. I listened to that album a lot, like especially senior year of high school. It's part of what inspired me to move to New York. Same for like if you've watched I Saw the TV Glow, very strong message about leaving your suburb. Oh, now I'm reading about your pizza. Regina-style pizza. There's probably video essays about Canadian pizza. Shout out Canadians and their pizza. Did I re-ask? Yes, I did, and she insists that the place is too small to host more than one person. I can ask for photos to verify. I also, side note, Elaine, I found out Karina is not making nearly as much money as I thought. And I think that might be because of... I don't know, the job or whatever, but I think Karina's a friend. I think Karina was making more money in New York, actually, as far as I can tell, like a lot more money. Jets Pizza? Yo, where is Jets Pizza? Come to New York. We got every kind of pizza. We got Joe's, Vito's, Ray's. Every Italian name ever has a pizza place in New York. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil another very small detail for the new Spider-Man movie that I just saw. There's a scene where Spider-Man crashes into a sign for Joe's Pizza, but the Joe's Pizza says Jen's Pizza, which is funny because Tobey Maguire Spider-Man did work at Joe's Pizza. So is the implication that in the MCU universe that it's Jen's Pizza, and in the Tobey Maguire universe it's Joe's Pizza, like it is in real life? I'm waiting for an in-depth TikTok to explain this to me. Where am I going? No, where am I going?
You should have stayed hidden. Now you'll take...
I have not had Jet's Pizza. I didn't even know that it was a chain. I think I've heard the name Jet's Pizza, though. In Houston, we had Pink's Pizza. That was the pizza place that people liked in Houston. I think this guy's supposed to be helping me remove the crystals from the door, but he's not really moving. He's just kind of standing there. So how about you go do your job, buddy? Thank you. The vibe of watching Western, that's so specific. New York is a gigantic state. New York is too big. We just split up New York. Why did we let Virginia split into Virginia and West Virginia, but we didn't let New York split into New York and New York City? While we're at it, split up Texas too. Also too big. Alaska's also too big, but Alaska doesn't have enough people to split up. Oh my gosh, how do I get out of here? Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Maybe not. Yeah. The Republic of Mondanistan. That's what people are calling it these days. How do I... It's over there? Is that it? Where does the game want me to go? Up here? Oh!
Strike me down. My Lord Tiggerlad has other servants.
Why are you so loud? Oh my gosh, stop being so loud. Yeah, Elena does stuff. Elena is on the ground's boots. Boots on the ground boots. Yeah, there's like a gnarly video of Elena getting like pushed to the ground by an ice enforcer. Oh, oh, that was a friend. Oh well. What's my favorite soda combination? When I go to AMC, when I go to the movie theater with a Coke Freestyle machine, I'm mixing Coca-Cola and Mr. Pibb or Dr. Pepper. But like 80% one, 20% of the other, not 50-50. Also, when I get soda, I get a ton of ice. I get like mostly ice. So I stop myself from drinking too much, A, and B, because I like ice. Not ice, but like ice. You know, like ice the thing, not ice the, you know what I'm talking about. I do not like ice. I like ice. I like frozen water. What is Kyle Rittenhouse up to these days? Has Kyle Rittenhouse joined ICE yet? I feel like we're only like one or two news cycles away from a headline that's like Kyle Rittenhouse joins ICE. Where does the game want me to go? Isn't he like selling coffee or something? Probably. He was the right-wing golden boy for a minute there. And now everyone has forgotten him. I guess I don't go that way. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. I gotta guide him. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. He's not moving. Do I gotta like, push him all the way there? Come on, bud. Follow me. Come this way. Come on. This way. I have to guide this little friend to come open the door for me. Come on, buddy. This way. Did he die? How did he die? How did that even happen? I guess maybe I'll make another one. Come on, dude. Follow me. Over here. Come this way. Walk this way. Walk this way. Salmon Arm? People will just be naming their towns anything. You know where I want to visit? I want to visit York. Like in the UK. Because I've been living in New York for a while. I want to see the original. York OG. What the why did he die? How am I supposed to get a guy all the way to the door over here if he dies before he can even make it here? Do I want to go where in Paris? Oh, you're watching The Wire. I watched that, like, in college. Still have not properly been to Baltimore yet. See Newfoundland. Yeah, two or three of these game streams ago, there was someone from Newfoundland in the chat, and I was just like looking at places in Newfoundland. To York from Paris. Yeah, I'd do it, but that's pretty far, isn't it? It's not close. Alright, what if we just try to push him? I'm just gonna try to push him all the way there. It's working. It's not working. Come on, bud. Come get me. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go, Dale. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Dale. Let's go. This is me trying to, me trying to get my husband to come with me to the store. Come on, let's go, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Why did you stop? Why did you stop? Come on. Why did you stop? Follow me. This is dumb. Hello. You have to go this way. Come on. You're so close. You are so close. Come on. Door's right there. Alright, I'm gonna have to push him. Stop hitting me. And I went right through him. Is there a reason why you're not gonna get any closer to the door? Or door that I need you to open for me? Where's my heal spell? Vancouver! That's where they shot 50 Shades of Grey. Sorry. Sorry I had to tell you that. Alright, Bubba. Let's just push you along, I guess. Because you don't want to move yourself. I gotta move your stupid tree body. Oh my god. Now my perril's broken. Can this get any worse? Well, you know what? He's close enough now. I'm just gonna... Where's my healing potion? No. Come on. I'm currently silenced. Awesome. We love that. Let me... Alright, buddy. Door's right there. I just need you to open the door. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that took so long. Guy did not want to move. I'm gonna save right now. That was ridiculous. That was so stupid. Is this modded? No, it's not modded. I'm playing on a PS5. This shit is not modded. I'm playing this on a PlayStation 5. Okay. Would I rather have my cat be able to play video games but always hog the controller, or be able to speak but only in a dead language like Latin? My cat can play video games. I'll just set up another TV. I'll just set up another TV for her. It's fine. You can share. I'll just... 2 TVs. It's fine. Yeah, my cat's just... Well, one of them yells at me. She's little and she goes, "Ah!" when she wants food or anything. I've explained this in other live streams. I have a mother-daughter pair of cats. I have a mother and her daughter. Very cute combo. They're my Gilmore Girls. Oh, God. I gotta get another one of these guys. Okay. Alright. Come on, bud. This way. Come along with me. Come along with me. Come along with me. See, now this guy is actually coming to the door. He's not getting stuck like his friend. I spoke too soon. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. This way. Right over here. This is great game design, Bethesda. Thank you for doing this to me. It's really fun to have to push the tree man to the door because he won't walk himself. I gotta push him while he's hitting me. This is so much fun. Come on, over here. Oh, this is so sad. Come on. Twice in a row? Really? Wow. Thank you, Bethesda. This is so great. This is so cool. I love that you designed a game like this. Stupid. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Jeez. Can we not have to do that again?
Just enough, I suppose. Let them drink their fill of order.
I'm gonna repair all my gear real quick. Alright, we're going for it.
So, the bloody-handed Duchess comes to claim another victim. You may... But I swore... I ordered...
Hold on. I'll talk to you in a second. I gotta go kill the friends.
Order's purity protects me.
I'm sure it does. Oh, now she's going crazy. And now she's dead. I'm loving the insider Canadian insider knowledge I'm getting from the chat right now.
At this time, you have enough to go on. A glorious existence. Truly.
I don't know, my lord. She only said it was a...
Okay.
My lord, I'm glad to see you. We have a developing situation that requires your attention. Order. An obelisk has activated just outside the palace. I expect that this is the beginning of the final assault. What are your orders? It will be our... What are your orders, my lord?
All right. Let's do this. Finish the shivering freaking isles. Finish these shivering ass isles. Let's do it. Get it done. How do I shut down the obelisk, though? I put a heart of order into the obelisk. I guess that's how I do it. I guess I just gotta grab all these hearts, huh? Is that what they want me to do? Oh, I gotta put 3 hearts of order in. Okay. Whoa! Oh, it's Jigalag! Buddy, Jigalag. Let's kill him. Get out here, Jigalag! Oh, that was easy.
Enough! I am beaten. The Grey March is ended.
We did it, y'all. We ended the Grey March.
This drama is unfolded, and each time I have conquered this land, only to be transformed back into that gibbering fool, Sheogorath. It was not always so. Once I ruled this realm, a world of perfect order. My dominion expanded across the seas of Oblivion with each passing era. The other princes, fearful of my power, cursed me with madness, doomed me to live as Sheogorath, a broken soul reigning in a broken land. Once each era, I was allowed my true form, conquering this world anew. And each time I did, the curse was renewed, damning me to exist
Yeah. Oh, whoever's putting those party emojis in the chat, thank you.
You have ended the cycle. You now hold the mantle of madness, and Jigalag is free to roam the voids of Oblivion once more.
Oh, so
will take my leave.
I freed Jigalag? Man, I don't care about this plot. I played Skyrim first. I already know what happens to Sheogorath. Or I guess my character becomes the Sheogorath that you see in Skyrim.
Perhaps you will grow to your station. Fare thee well, Sheogorath.
You have fun with the season 2 of The Wire. Wait, let me sing you. If you walk through the... Wait, how's the season 2? If you walk through the garden, better watch your... Wait, how does the season 2 one? No, it's the one that's like... If you walk through the garden, you better watch your back. 'Cause I beg your pardon. Walk the straight and narrow track. Something... I don't remember the rest. You gotta keep the devil way down in the hole. Y'all ever seen The Wire? Probably not. It's kind of a hard show to sell people.
Hi.
Right, so the Sheogorath that you encounter in Skyrim is supposed to be your character from this game, like 100 years later.
You've done it. Well done, Lord Sheogorath. I never doubted you for a moment. Now, of course, there is business to attend to. As Lord of this realm, there are Your first duty is to attend to the needs of your subjects. Your job is to protect them. You may request any of the Golden Saint, or you may also summon entertainment to your throne room. Your predecessor. You also have the ability to affect the weather, and you also have the benefit of Sheogorath's protection. Many of these abilities, Lord, are rooted in the magics of the Isles.
Entertainment.
As you wish.
Alright, this is the victory. The victory is where we send for the dancer.
I stand ready, Lord.
I get to sit in my chair and watch this dancer. Yeah, there we go. Dance. Yeah, look at that dance. This is the reward you get for finishing the Shivering Isles questline. It's just this. It's just an NPC doing a dance. They wouldn't have to mocap this. They would have to pay someone to do this, though. Thank you.
Hello.
Wait.
Speak, madwoman. Take care.
Thank you.
You honor me.
Oh, Sheogorath's regalia. Alright, I put this on. Why not? Where's my Sheogorath clothes? Yeah. Oh, look at me. I'm so dapper. You are so right.
Always a pleasure. Yes.
So what is defend the realm?
It seems all is peaceful.
Oh.
It seems all... The Shivering Isle. If only we could speak more often.
Cool. Alright, so I'm not... Oh my god, wait, look at the way my hair clips. This outfit is not meant for characters with long hair, clearly. So I gotta put back on my amber cuirass and my pants. And am I barefoot? I am barefoot. All right, back to. Hi, X Limited is here. Have I seen Raise the Red Lantern? Yes, I have. Follow me on Letterboxd. You can see what I've watched. Yes, I have seen Raise the Red Lantern. That's the one about the concubines in the Forbidden City who are all like fighting over who is the most favored wife, right? Yeah. I gave this like almost 5 stars. When did I watch Raise the Red Lantern? I watched it 4 years ago. Oh my gosh, wait, no. I watched it July 30th, 2022. I watched that exactly 4 years ago. What are the odds that you would ask me that today? Crazy. Yeah, I watched that exactly 4 years ago. Yeah, you were spot on with that. 6th Sense. Yeah, I thought it was great. I still remember it pretty well. To me, a sign if a movie is good is if I remember it long after I watched it. And in this case, yes, I did. Alright, I'm gonna leave, but before I leave, I wanna see that's at the end of this peninsula up here. I'm not ready to leave the realm yet. I want to see what's over here. Relic. Oh, cool, a side quest that I don't really care to do. Great, I don't actually care to do this. Let me go all the way to the end, though. It's just the very end of this. Have I seen The Mist? Actually, no, I have not seen The Mist. And I also have not seen The Fog. Not that they're related, but... Man, there's nothing over here. Except for this guy. Ooh, I don't think he's supposed to be out there. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. There's some crystals. That's kind of it, though, I guess. So, I guess I shall leave. The Mist. Oh, this movie! No, I haven't seen it. I've heard of this, though. It's a Stephen King story, right? Yeah, that's why I've heard of it. It's a Stephen King story. When it comes to Stephen King, I'm a bit of a normie. I've seen it. I've seen Misery. I've seen Carrie. I saw that one movie that Stephen King made when he was on cocaine. I am going to wrap up the stream in a sec, y'all. I've been playing for a while. I finished the Shivering Isles. I'm still not done with Oblivion. I still have to finish the Fighters Guild questline and the Thieves Guild. So I will probably be streaming this again. Probably next week, unless something comes up. Oh yeah, Shining's great. That's the only other one you've seen? You've never seen It? You've never seen Misery? Or You've never seen It, Misery, or Carrie? I mean, It, you could take it or leave it for It, but... You gotta see Misery. And Carrie. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself started on the next Fighters Guild questline. Fighters Guild quest, so I can, like, jump into it when I start again. Alright, you don't like scary clowns, but what about scary Kathy Bates? Just check out Misery.
Well met. Go to it.
Go to it.
We need to...
Oh. Wait, Did I just start the quest? So the quest is to... Oh, okay. So... Yeah, so... You know what? How about before I do this, I'm gonna go mark off these last little points in the map down here, because... Gotta fill in that map, you know? Shout out to The Shining. Oh. Except it is no longer a gate to Oblivion. We got rid of those. Bog water. Discovered. Deep Scorn Hollow. Let's go. Deep Scorn Hollow. Boom. Discovered. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. 77 of you. Jeez. I only talked to like 20 of you. What were the other 50 of you doing? Alright, the 50 of you who didn't say anything this whole stream, speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh my gosh. My god, y'all are... I mean, I love you, but... I'm like, how many of these are bots? Like, there's no way that many people... At one point, there was like 110 people watching. I was like, why? I never get that many people in my chill game streams. Like, was there nothing going on tonight? Thanks, Alexander. I do want to make clowns watch something, actually. I have ideas. It is one of them. I really want to make clowns watch the Insane Clown Posse movie. There's 2 movies, so I guess I start with one and then move on to the other. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I gotta edit all day tomorrow. Wish me luck. Alright, good night, y'all. Bye.